Okay, cool. So there's some amazing stuff coming up that I want to make sure you all know about it because it's next level, awesome, awesome stuff. The first thing I want to talk about is the Start Online University. So it's happening on and just also, I know there's a few people jumping on this call which would like to learn how to create some extra income. I'm just going to mute some of you guys because there's some gangster music in the background. I'm just going to mute that. Amanda, you gangster. Okay. So I'm going to cover how to make some money before Christmas. So for you guys that are jumping on that you saw Amanda's post, how to make $500 cash before Christmas, I'm going to get to that in a minute. First, I'm going to cover some events and epic stuff coming up because there's some cool stuff coming up. Also, anything else you guys want me to cover, make sure you put it in the chat and I will cover it, okay? Otherwise, I'll forget. Okay, I am a yellow. Okay, so Start Online University. So on the 8th of December, every year we have something called the Start Online University. And basically, it's an epic business training, like a Super Saturday, but it's done on Zoom and it's done by the best, and I mean the best start leaders on the whole planet. Guess who else is going to be teaching? I'm teaching alongside Zach Slobin on the Start University. I'm like, oh my God, this is such a Isagenix fail getting me on there. But anyway, I'm going to be on there. So what Isagenix is encouraging us to do is have start parties, like Start University parties. Get your team around to your house. Make a day of it. It's from 10 till 3. So maybe 11 till 3. It's 4 hours total, or 10 till 2, I think. 4 hours total. And it's going to be freaking awesome. It's basically, so especially for us, right? Especially us Kiwis, we've got team in random ass places that can't necessarily make it to a Super Saturday, or can't make it to a launch party, or can't come along to these events. They don't even need to leave their house, okay? So this is your chance to get all of your people on this call and let the best start leaders from the whole planet train them. I'm talking about the money, whoop, 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 which is my favorite subject. So it's going to be so cool. It's on the 8th of December. So lock it in and make sure you guys let your teams know, especially people that have never been to an event before. It's perfect for them. Even for people that are interested in, even people that are just using the products, you want to invite them to, will it be recorded? I'm not sure. I don't know about the Start University. But it's on a Saturday. So hopefully as many people as possible can get on there. But the whole idea is for you to get your team together and watch it together. Make a day of it, because it's essentially you hosting a business training for your whole team to learn how to crush this business, but you don't have to do anything. You just put it on the TV and press go, press Zoom, connect. So it's like how for some of you guys which aren't very confident in training your team on the business, on the comp plan, on what to post on social media, on finding their why, on connecting, how to connect, everything. It's training for your team on all of those things. So if you're not confident in training your team on those things, it's very, very important that you get your team together and get them all watching it. So the idea is that, we have like a Start University party. We invite all our mates around. You can even make it a cleanse day. All come around together. We're all cleansing. We're all going to get hot. It's probably going to be an amazing day. I'm going to have a heap of crew watching it from my place in our bikinis, and use it to do some posts on social media about, oh my God, this is business training. What the hell? You can watch it in the sun, having a beer, like whatever. But it's it's an opportunity for you to get all of your crew together and have an awesome, awesome time and help them to really learn exactly what they need to do this. Even if you have product users, say jump on, find out more about it. And there's also going to be some training on the products so that people understand the products better. And also, what else was I going to say? I forgot. But yeah, it's going to be amazing. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about is the next event, which is the upcoming events, which are the New Year kickoff events, okay? So first of all, Start University, 8th of December. Make sure you got that locked in. And then we have the New Year kickoff events. So let me just find the dates for these. So New Year kickoff, for those of you guys that don't know, I assume you all do, but we're heading into the biggest 4 months in Isagenix. in summer, okay? This is when everyone wants to get started. Everyone comes out of hibernation and hits you up. So you want to be doing a lot of posts about pre-Christmas shred, 30 days to Christmas. Like, that's huge. 4 weeks till New Year's Eve. Who wants to look pudgy New Year's Eve? No one does, right? So they want to start now. But remember to keep your verbiage around, how start your healthy lifestyle today. You'll want to be posting about lifestyle, not just 30-day cleanse, because then people only join for 30 days, right? So you want to post about lifestyle, but say what an amazing time to kick off your new healthy lifestyle. So I'm just going to find the dates for the new year kickoff events. Okay, so this is what the flyer looks like. Oh God, you can't even see that, can you? Hang on, maybe I will send this to my... I'll just send this to my messenger so that I can share my screen and bring it up for everybody. Okay, so remember, this New Year kickoff is happening all over for both Australia and New Zealand. So it's really, really key. I just sent it to you, Kia, so I could bring it up on the screen. Okay, so here's all the dates. So make sure you guys take a photo of this so that you can block it in, because you don't want to miss these. So especially for you guys in Aussie, you've got Brisbane, Adelaide, Perth, Christchurch, Sydney, Melbourne, Auckland, Wellington, Cairns. So I'm going to be at all 3 of the New Zealand events, obviously Auckland, Wellington, and Christchurch, and I am running Christchurch. Don't worry, it's not just me this time. You don't have to listen to just me. There's actually some big leaders coming over from Aussie for it. So it's not just me being a douche. So I'm running Christchurch, but I'm facilitating Auckland. So I'm organising Christchurch, organising Auckland, but speaking at Christchurch. Okay. Now, the key is you want to get your tickets to these ASAP. Okay, because they are going to sell out. Like the Super Saturday. This is an associate run event. Christchurch won't sell out because I'm organising it, and I'm just going to be like, everyone can just come, like, who cares? But the people that are organising Auckland and Hamilton aren't so chilled, if you know what I mean. So you know how the Hamilton Super Saturday sold out so quickly, and they're like, no more tickets, no one's allowed in? That's going to happen again. So you really need to make sure that Grant, just 1 second, just there's not inside voice, okay? Oh God, so basically, you need to make sure that if you need tickets to see what I have to put up with. Jeepers Christ, like, if I can do this business without distractions, anyone can. There's no excuse. He's like a big overgrown child. Anyway, so Auckland is going to sell out 20th of January, and so is Wellington, 27th of January. Christchurch won't, 14th, because you've got chilled organisers, but Auckland and Wellington, you got the big, the big dogs who whatever. Anyway, so they're going to sell out. They've limited the numbers on those 2. So if you want to get anyone along to those 2, you need to get the tickets ASAP, okay? So if you look in where to find the tickets, they're all in the Events New Zealand One Team page. So if you guys aren't part of this Facebook group, you need to make sure that you join it right now. Oh, nice post, Erin. Love that. Okay, so that's this one here. Events New Zealand One Team. Okay, my internet is really, really slow. Okay, so Events New Zealand One Team, hopefully it'll come up in the next half hour. But that's what you need to, all the link to the sticky tickets, that's where you need to click and buy your tickets, okay? Sweet. Okay, so everyone's got start university, New Year kickoff, no excuses, okay? If you guys are like, oh, I forgot, when is it? I didn't get my ticket. I've told you, okay? Your responsibility, get your ticket and get your team tickets. I'm not going to be chasing up your team for you. You need to do that. Sick. Okay, cool. So the next thing I want to talk about is all the online launch parties, all the launch parties coming up, okay? Because Team Kickass is on fire, and I think a lot of you guys don't actually realize how many launch parties we have in Team Kickass right now. Like, it's seriously crazy. And if you're not leveraging off these launch parties, if Team Kickass are having all these launch parties all around, and that saves you from having them. And don't just think, who do you know in these towns? Who does your team know? You know, you might not know anyone in Christchurch, but guess what? Someone in your team might be from Christchurch or have their best friend in Christchurch or their boyfriend or their brother, whatever, in Christchurch. So if your team doesn't know that all these launch parties are happening, then guess what? They're not going to invite people to them. And yeah, you've just got to let your team know about these launch parties, okay? So the other thing I recommend is all of you guys, you should be having your own little team calls, okay? You guys are all leaders, absolutely. Even if your team call is you and your partner, that's all good. But even if your team call is you and one person, that's awesome. It's so important to have a team call. So important. Would you guys agree? Because, you know, when you're out there amongst negative Nancy's getting like hated on and shut down often and out in the outside world, you need something consistent to plug into. You need a team call. So even if you only have one, you know, builder or one person running with you in Isagenix, it's really, really important that you have a team call to link up and just be like, what's happening? What's something awesome that's happened in your week, in your life, etc. Okay. The other thing, also team calls. Yeah. So any of you guys that are, you know, manager or above, you should really be having your own team calls because it's really, really important to you, for you to step up as a leader and for you to be the one going, hey guys, okay, start university coming up, New Year kickoff, these are the launch parties happening. You know, you guys need to be sharing that stuff with your team so they see you as the leader in your team. Okay, not just me. You guys are all leaders. You guys are all, you know, have your own team chat as well. So I know this is something that like Anna does so well. She's got her own team chat on Messenger called Shake It Off. And Shake It Off chat is awesome. They're all sharing stuff. They're sharing recipes. They're sharing tips. And when you have a team chat, it's far easier than trying to coach everyone and motivate everyone and support everyone individually. Okay, so you have one team chat with all of your team in there. Hey guys, these are the launch parties happening this week. Hey guys, who's keen for New Year kickoff? You know, that's the most powerful way for you to keep contact with your team and let them know that. And the cool thing is, your team then began to form friendships, and they help each other out. They use each other for three-way calls, etc. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to try and hopefully share my screen and bring up the events that are happening this week because there is a lot, and it's so cool. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, just going to the chat group here. Saturday, 9th of December. Awesome. Okay, so that's when the Start Online University is happening in New Zealand. Thanks, Kirsty. Do you know what time it's in New Zealand? Is it 10 till 2? I think so. Okay, so here's all the launch parties that are happening.
Yeah, I think it's around there.
Man, my internet's crap. I had no idea what you said just then. It was real weird. Maybe type it in the chat.
I think.
Yeah, my internet's like really shit. I think I'm like really delayed for you guys, but as long as I keep talking, you can hopefully hear, but I can't actually hear anything that you say, but just put it in the chat, Kirsty. That would be awesome. Yeah. Okay, cool. So Orewa. So I fly home tomorrow morning. Yay. So we have a launch party in Orewa, which is north of Auckland. So anyone you have like north, Whangaparoa, Orewa, Dairy Flat, that's where a lot of Erin's crew are. I know Courtney's up there, Courtney McConnell, Courtney Hardy. Like there's a lot of crew up there. So we're doing Orewa. Then Auckland. So my place, Wednesday night. Whoop, whoop. It's going to be awesome. So that's in Greyland. Then we've got one in Beachlands. So Beachlands is East Auckland. So anyone you have around Pakuranga, here we go. Is there the same events with people in the Netherlands, like the New Year Kickoff one? So Kia, if you go to isagenixevents.com and look under the international events, any events that are in those areas will come up there. But of course, those guys can get on the Start Online University. Okay, so that's awesome. 10 till 2, you'll confirm. Awesome. Message me or Courtney for the details. Awesome. Thanks, Erin. Wicked. Okay, so Beachlands is East Auckland. So anyone you have out Howick, Pakuranga, East Auckland, this is Wednesday night is your chance to get anyone there. Okay, so who do you know out East Auckland? And remember, who does your team know? Not just about who do you know. Then we've got Shelley's tasting party in Hamilton on Thursday night, which is going to be freaking gangster. Mudtopia. Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay, then I'm going camping. Woo. Okay, cool. I think that is, oh, here we go. Christchurch Christmas party. No, okay. Northside Wellness. Okay, oh, that's in Melbourne. So there's ones coming up in Melbourne, etc. Oh, here we go. Queenstown. Oh, here's another one. So this one is in Taranaki. So in New Plymouth, we have this one here, which is Moana's. Oh, is that someone there I just need to mute? Anna. Okay, got her. Oh, Shelley. Okay, cool. Sweet. Got ya. Okay, so yeah, this one is in New Plymouth. So if you know anyone in New Plymouth and Taranaki, there's that one. Then we have Queenstown. Lisa and her crew are hosting their Queenstown launch party, which is freaking gangster boss. There's just so much coming up, eh? It's just like, oh my gosh, this is freaking amazing. Who have we got on here in the chat? Stratford. Okay, cool. Sorry. Okay, so Anna's is next Tuesday in Christchurch, which do I have that on here? I can't even see it on here. Sunday. Maybe I don't have it on there. Maybe just invite me, Anna. That'd be awesome. Am I invited? Oh, I hope so. Okay, cool. And then we also have Stratford for the Taranaki one. So there's so many happening, guys. Okay, so does any of you guys in here right now have any launch parties coming up that I haven't mentioned? Okay, no? Okay, awesome. So yeah, there's heaps. And if there's not one happening in your area, don't forget you've got the online launch parties. So every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, 8 p.m., you've got the online webinars. So tomorrow, 8 o'clock New Zealand time, 6 p.m. Australia time. Remember, they are always there for backup. For anyone that lives anywhere, get them on there. The other thing that I really took away from David Wood is three-way calls. And this is something I want to do a lot more of because I don't really do many of them. A lot of other teams use me for three-way calls. So I'm doing a lot of calls for other teams, but no one in my team seems to want them. I'm like, oh man. So I realized that that's something that we're not really doing that we should be doing. I know Kia is really good at them. She gets me on Zoom with her prospect. So it's like even more powerful than just on the phone. But I really, really want you guys to start doing that. And if for you guys, which are leaders and you're already like amazing at sharing Isagenix, what you should do is you should never essentially talk to someone about Isagenix on your own. Because the thing is, every time you're talking to someone about Isagenix, that's an opportunity for you to teach someone in your team how to explain Isagenix and how to handle objections and how you explain what it is, right? So whenever you're like, say you've, you want to talk, say you've got someone's number, cool, I'll call you at 5 o'clock and fill you in on Isagenix. Ask someone in your team, hey guys, I'm calling a girl at 5 o'clock today to explain Isagenix to her. Does anyone want to jump on and listen to how I explain it? Because that's so important, because it's all good if you're just enrolling people all the time, but your people have no idea how to explain the system. Or when someone says, oh, I can't live off shakes, they're like, oh, and they don't know how to answer that question. Or, so always be teaching someone, okay? And this is something that I'm probably crap at as well, but I'm going to be like, hey guys, I've got a three-way call on at 6 o'clock tonight. Who wants to jump on and hear how I explain it? That's really, really powerful. The other thing that I've learned recently is you guys know how we use the magic formula. So often we use the magic formula and it's like wicked, but we get to the last part where it's like response 8, we're saying, okay, here's the recap. These are your goals. These are your budget. These are my recommendations. Yeah. Which one of these are you leaning towards? That's what we say in the magic formula. However, what I've learned recently is that it's way, way more powerful if you do that part over the phone, not on Messenger. Because then you often don't hear back or they don't reply or whatever. And so what I've started doing is when I say, right, what are your goals? Get all the goals. Here are the pictures. Which picture do you want? Okay, that's Sarah. Put on a three-way chat. Work out your budget. Right here, we've got your budget. Cool, I know it. Then I say, awesome. When can we get on the phone? And I can give you some recommendations. Because then when you're on the phone saying, and when you're on the phone, literally I'm reading the magic formula I'm reading the magic formula. This is exactly what I'm doing. So I'll show you guys what I mean. And this has been like so freaking powerful for me. Like it really has helped a lot. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to tell my team that I'm doing this on the phone now. I'm not doing it on Messenger anymore. And it's helped a lot. And even if someone's like, hey, what's Isagenix? Can you call me and tell me about it? I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, hey, chick, hey, it's so cool you're looking to get healthy. I started the system 4 years ago. Love it. Got a ton more energy. I'm just reading the magic formula while I'm on the phone. How cool is that? So you're not like, hey, you know what to say. Hey, it's so cool you're looking to get healthy. So I started 4 years ago. You can do that. But so if you've got someone that isn't big on Messenger, do it all over the phone. Ask the questions. Okay, cool. And this is what Kia does when she's doing her three-way chats on Zoom. She's like, hey, cool. So where are you located and what do you do? Oh, awesome. Okay, describe your current lifestyle and eating habits. She does all that stuff. Kia, do you just want to share a little bit about how successful those have been for you and how, because you've been crushing it.
Yeah, sure. I was actually going to make a post on Team Kick-Ass, but my internet was too shitty to do a live. So basically, Gabby and all the other leaders have been telling me for the whole do three-way calls, and I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't want to do them. And then a while back, Gabby set a task for us, and it was to make 10 three-way calls or whatever like that. And I think I did 7, and 5 people signed up straight away, and then so many more of the girls that I've done three-way calls with have come back to me recently, and they're like, oh, I'm ready to start now. And I just did another one with Bex the other night, and it's just so much nicer because you're actually talking to them and they know that you're a real person. For all of my prospects, they're all people that I've met on Instagram, so for them to actually see me and talk to me, it's a lot more personal rather than me just saying okay, send me your card details, I'll that's not very nice. And you want to kind of build a friendship with them rather than just chatting over Messenger. And it's so much more powerful. I find that with the messaging, if you have a three-way Messenger chat, it takes so long for them to write and you to reply. Whereas if you just set a three-way Zoom call or phone call, you can just get everything done, and then they know everything. You've met them basically, and a little bit about them, and it's just so much faster and so much easier. And for so long I was like, no, it doesn't work, I can't do it. But now I don't even want to messenger people. I just say, look, when are you free for a call? And if they say I'm not free, I just say, okay, well, let me know when you are free so I can call you, because it's way easier. So yeah, it has worked. It does definitely work.
Awesome. And when you're on the calls, are you just following the formula, or are you?
Yeah, when you said follow the formula, my first ever three-way call, I was like, what the hell? Really? And then you just show me how you get up on the side. You have your Zoom on one side of your screen, have the formula on the other, and then you, obviously you're not how long have you been, but you just read it and then say it in a way that relates to them kind of. And Gabby taught me to just sit back and listen. Even if there's awkward silences, you just got to sit back and listen and let them answer your questions and kind of feel okay to talk to you. But yeah, it definitely works. And just go through the formula. I guess we all have different formulas a little bit, but and then when you get to the part where you have all the different packs, you can just explain to them in person rather than sending them this long ass message with all this you have to pay this much, and they're like, what the hell?
Yeah. And thanks so much for sharing that, Kia. And the cool thing is you can share your screen and show them the different packs, and you can handle any objection there and then, which is why when Kia's saying, yeah, 5 of them got started then the next day or then and there, because they're because at the start she's like, cool, is there anything else, any other questions you have, or are you ready to get started? Are you ready to get your transformation on its way? And they're like, boom, I'm ready, let's do it. So it's just about, having that, because, and then if they're like, oh, well, what about do I eat normal food? And you're like, yeah, of course. Because sometimes you can just handle the objection then and there, because sometimes you may have left some information out and they might be have the wrong idea, but they can ask that question straight away. So that's really, really powerful. Awesome. So that's what I do now. I get them on the phone, and I try and have someone in my team also on the phone, or also on that Zoom call. If I'm doing 3-way Zoom call, I'm like, hey, you're free for Zoom? And they jump on and say, hey, one of my teammates, Kia's on here as well. She's just learning how I explain Isagenix. Is that cool? And they're like, yeah, fuck yeah. They're always sweet. So that's also a really, really cool way to do it. So yeah, I want to set a challenge to all of you guys on the call now, to do a three-way Zoom call do a three-way Zoom call this week. So if you guys are on here and you're up for the challenge, and I'm not setting this challenge to just take the person and laugh at you. I'm setting the challenge that's going to help grow your income. And you're not on this call for fun. You want to grow an income. You want to create freedom. You want to, do awesome stuff with your life. So I want to set a challenge to you guys to do a three-way Zoom call this week. Now, you guys are all at different levels. So in the chat box, if you want to put a number as to how many your goal is, set your goal this week. And, all of us on here, we're all free for three-way Zoom calls, especially me. I've got a lot of time on my hands, and I'm driving super hard right now. I'm going hard. I'm going for 6-star, and I'm not mucking around. So if you guys need help, I'm available 24/7, okay? Because I'm all in right now. Okay, so it's pretty exciting times. Woo! So yeah, if you guys want to, in the chat box now, write your number. How many three-way Zooms are you going to aim for this week? Erin, going for 5. 10, Kia, you freaking boss. Hell yeah. So put it in the chat there if you're up for the challenge, and I'm available all the time. Also, if you guys are on this call and you could put your camera on, that'd be so cool, because it's really weird talking to black boxes. Cool. Okay, so next thing I wanted to talk about is, Amanda did a post about who wants to make some cash before Christmas. And would you guys agree that at Christmas time, yeah, it's fun. We're like, woo, Christmas. But a lot of people are like, fuck Christmas. We don't have any money. We don't have the money to do anything or go anywhere or buy presents. And it's a really tough time for a lot of families. And we have a solution. So now, more than, oh, cool, Erin, no worries. Yeah, if you're like naked or something, you don't have to put your camera on. But if you can, that'd be awesome. Doesn't matter if you got like no makeup, whatever. It doesn't matter. So I think now more than ever, we really need to be sharing the opportunity. We really need to be showing people that this is a way to create income. It's not fair of us to not share this, especially right now. And the cool thing is, we can show them how to make $400 or $500 before Christmas. Absolutely. We can show them how to make $4,000 or $5,000 this Christmas. Yes. But what if we said to people, imagine if you never had to worry about Christmas ever again? If it was never, ever a struggle ever again, if in every single year going forward, you had the cash, you could take a family holiday, you could do what you want. That's the power of what we have. And we're being douchebags by not sharing the money. If you're not telling people about the opportunity, you're being very, very selfish. And I know it may sound hard to hear, but it's true. Imagine if no one had told you, no, sorry, you just got to pay for your Hygienics forever for the rest of your life. You'd be like, there are people out there that genuinely cannot afford these products forever. Well, I mean, in my opinion, it's a priority. It's a difference in priorities. But, for a lot of people, they're not even thinking about their health when they can't even afford to put gas in the car. We have to share the opportunity. So if you're not sharing the opportunity, you really, really got to take, this is something that Susan Sly said, okay? So for a lot of people, the reason they don't share the opportunity is because they haven't had financial success themselves, right? Would that be true? Would you guys give me a nod if that's true? Can you guys hear me? Okay, I'm just going to keep going. Okay, so for a lot of people, they don't share the opportunity because they themselves haven't made a lot of money. Now, just because you haven't made a lot of money, does that mean that no one else can? No. So what she shares is she's like, look, this is how she explains it. She's like, look, I'm just getting started and I haven't even made a cent right now. I'm just getting started. I'm just learning about it. Or, I love my job. I'm not investing the time into Isagenix and building an income. But I'm not going to let my own bullshit about me not having made a lot of money from this stop you, get in the way of you, because you could crush this. And I can see that you really need this. And I need to get out of my own way and share this with you because this could really change your life. Absolutely. So she said, it's your own, excuse my French, but she said, it's your own bullshit that's stopping you from sharing the money. And that's not fair because it's not about you. It's about that person. Like when Mara introduced me, right? I think she'd made $500 and she'd been doing Isagenix for 6 months. And she only made $500, like less than $100 a month. That's less than like $30 a week, like one cycle every couple of weeks. So she wasn't making money. But did that stop her from sharing the money with me? No. She's like, Gab, oh my God, there's no limit on how much you can make. You can quit your job, live the dream. I was like, no way. She's like, yes. She shared it with me straight away, even though she hadn't even made much money. I think, she'd introduced like 2 people. She made about $500. She was a consultant. So don't let your own bullshit about the money stop you from sharing with other people, okay? And if you do struggle with that, put them on the phone to me and I'll explain it to them for you, okay? And remember, I made that webinar about the opportunity that I put it on YouTube. You can just share that webinar. Say, hey, if you want to know about the money, one of my mentors, Gab, made this wicked Zoom call. She put it on YouTube. Watch this. And every single person I've said that to, they've been like, holy shit balls, that's cool. Have you guys, have any of you guys sent out that webinar and had any feedback from that? Let me know. Also, oh, cool. So, Lavina, you've got 4 3-way calls. Holly, you've got 8 to 10. Boom. Love it, Holly. Shelly, 2. Awesome, girl. Dora, 3. Brilliant. Awesome. So, for the rest of you guys, Jack, Bronny, Nick, David, Vanessa, Lucy, put your number down there, even if it's just 1. If you're going to aim to have do 1 3-way Zoom call, that's freaking awesome. And you know what? If it's not with a prospect, it can be with someone who's already in your team. And maybe there's someone who you referred, who's, joined Isagenix, but maybe you think, shit, I haven't really told them about the money. Or actually, they don't even know about the IsaBody challenge. Or maybe I haven't shared everything I should have. Wicked. That's a 3-way Zoom. Okay. Awesome, Nick. Try to 2. Boom. Shot, Bronny. Awesome. Keep them coming, you guys. Just challenge yourself. Get out of your comfort zone. Okay, so if you guys are on this call and, Amanda did a post about who wants to earn some cash before Christmas. So I'm going to pass over to her to explain a little bit about that and why this is so important right now, because it really, really is. Over to you, Amanda.
What's up?
Hey, hey.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, perfect.
Hey. Hello, everybody. I know, holy crap, 30 days until Christmas. It's sort of freaky. But it's such a great opportunity right now to really post about that, the 30 days till Christmas, because people, when they can get their 30 days in before Christmas, or, most of it. Because just from other years, I've noticed that people tend to take a bit of a laxed approach if you're not getting them started. So follow-up is really key now, just following up every single person you've chatted to for the whole year. Just everyone, following up everyone. Sometimes it can be the silliest message, just, hey, how you going? How's family? And they're like, oh, I was meaning to get back to you. I've just been busy. And it's crazy. So what I was finding is that a lot of people just don't realize, especially in the page, there's a lot of people using Isagenix products, but they don't realize how easy it is to make money. Like, it's super easy if you just know about the timelines and the double bonus. There's so many people doing loads of enrollments in our team, but it's just knowing when to enroll at the right times, and you can really make so much more money than you currently are. And it's just amazing how many times people go, I didn't know that. It's like, oh my gosh, you've got to know this, because right now the money is so needed. I'm sure everyone here, everyone on this call could do with an extra $400. And another thing is, I'm noticing just with a few of the team is not like go for the premium pack and ultimate pack, because people, just let them know about the 30-day money back guarantee, because like seriously, they can get in shape, do the 30 days, and they pack back and back if that's what they want to do. Because you just got to keep telling them about that, keep saying go with the 30-day pack, your money back. Starting them on smaller packs, the bonuses aren't that great for you, and then their experience may not be that great. So you're sort of creating a lot of work. So yeah, I just find it's so much easier to get them started on that better pack. And the other thing is the welcome calls. Is everyone doing their own welcome calls?
Yes.
Because I mean, I know in the beginning I struggled like hard out with the welcome calls. I kidded myself that I was doing them properly, basically. I was like, yeah, no, I've messaged that person, and a welcome call is so crucial for them staying on, for them taking it a bit more seriously. Sometimes people order their pack and then it's not until you get them on a call you realize they don't even know what they've signed up for. So the welcome call, you're like, lucky I did this, because you know they've got so many questions. And I'm going to do another one in the morning. I think I've got a girl that I need to do one with. So if you guys want to like plug your people in, that's really cool. I always just post them in the page. But welcome calls are massive. And I think we all just, if we collaborate with them, that's the best way to learn. Because if any of you at David Wood, there were such great tips around the welcome calls, like showing them a bit more about the money and showing them what countries the products are in, and making them think straight away, like, where, you know, who do you know? Like, who do you know that would love this? Letting them know that they can enroll their friends straight away. So being a bit more thorough in terms of showing the opportunity on the welcome call, where I know in the past that I've shied away from that. It's like you're just focusing on cleanse days, shake days, and just that. But if you can just get a snippet of the opportunity in, you know, even just a little bit, it's for the right person's ears. That could just be, you know, you could just find the next Peter Kelly. It's worth the, you know, couple minutes you spend talking about it on there. So with that, Gabby's real good at this, and just setting up group chats with your team, saying, hey, you might have 3 people that, and you just need to send out a message saying, hey, did you realize that $30 bonus or that $100 bonus that you've got this week, like, that's awesome, but did you realize that if you just got one more friend started, that will double? So it's amazing how many people just go, oh my gosh, no, I've got like heaps of friends keen. It's like, holy shit, like, it's just the telling them. So just letting your team know that, hey, you've got one enrollment. Like, so we're in a fresh new week now, so it's sort of like perfect time to start trying to get this into like your routine, I guess. So looking in and just monitoring who does some enrollments this week, or even for yourself as an incentive when you enroll someone, really push yourself to go and find and chat and really get those double bonuses. It's almost like a mission, so that you're showing your team that if you can do it once, like I think some people just go, oh my gosh, yay, I've got the bonus. When do I get paid? When do I get that money? It's like, don't just stop at one. Like, go for the double bonuses. They're huge. Yeah, and is anyone like new on here that had any questions around it? Because I was surprised how many people really didn't understand it or don't understand the timelines of how it works. And that it's actually more than just 2 enrollments. So, you know, if you have 3 people start, you can get crazy. Or enrolling people on the ultimate pack. That is huge. We had a woman in the team enroll 2 people on ultimate packs this week, and her bonus is like $480, I think, just for chatting to 2 friends. So, you know, almost $500. That is pretty damn good.
Absolutely.
Wait a minute, I'll just check the chat.
I freaking love that, Amanda. And the thing is, like, does everyone realize that, you know, like, for me, my first 2 people I joined, so if I referred one person on a premium pack and I only got $80, that probably wouldn't have raised my eyebrows. But because I knew about the double bonus, I got 2 more. So I actually referred 3 people my first time I got paid. I referred 3 on premium packs, plus a $50 bonus, plus I got, I think, 2 cycles, because it was from my own, my BV from my own purchases, plus those new people's purchases. So all up, it was about 1,000. I think it was, no, how much was it? 160, about $650 I got paid. So and I was like, holy shit, $650 when that hits your account, that raised an eyebrow. But if someone just gets $80, it's okay. But it wouldn't have raised my eyebrows at all. Wouldn't have got me to go to a Wellness Wednesday. So if you're not helping your team to get those double bonuses, then you really, really need to think about that, especially when that first pay, when they get to consultant. 90% of people will stay in your organization for longer than 4 months if you get them paid $1. Okay. So it's very, very important that you get people paid. That's like number one priority for anyone that wants it. So make sure they know about the double bonuses. Who wouldn't want to make $600 before Christmas? Why not? You can. Who wouldn't want to make $1,000 before Christmas? You can. And also remember, there's something big, like massive, coming on the 1st of December. So that's like, 3 days from now? Wednesday is it? And it's good. There's something for everyone coming. Something for product users and something sick for business builders. But you have to be in action now to be able to get it. Okay? So if you really want to get into action right now, you want to be paid as consultant. If you're associate, get back to consultant as soon as possible. Get back to manager, get back to director, get back to executive ASAP. Very, very important. And there's going to be something coming up for all product users as well. So reach down and let your team know something cool is coming. Okay, say, look, December 1st, something sick is coming. We don't know what, but we know something awesome is coming on December 1st. Keep an eye out and be ready. Be ready to freaking fire it up. If you know anyone that's, sitting on the fence, just tell them December 1st to expect a message from you, okay? And have, in your team chats, let everyone know about December 1st and something is coming. And to keep December 1st, check Team Kickass because there's going to be some sick posts going in there. It's going to blow your freaking socks off. So make sure that your team know about this. And yeah, as I said, it's really important that you guys all have your own team chats and have a team call because your team obviously aren't on here, right? So you need to relay this information to them. And it's so important that you show them that you care, that you show them you want to help them succeed. And remember how good it felt when you got your first pay. So amazing. You're like, oh my God, this is so cool. And you don't know how many people out there are struggling. A lot of people are struggling. A lot of people in your team are going to be stopped. Probably, I can't afford the products anymore. So if that ever happens, you haven't done your job because our job is to get people paid that need it, right? Write the post for them. Here, this is what you're going to post. This is the picture. Tag me. Let's invite everyone onto the online webinar. It's go above and beyond to get them paid because you're going to get paid all the BV anyway. It's all coming up to you. And remember to reach down. Duds lead to studs. You might have enrolled someone who's a bit of a dud, but they could have a sister-in-law that's a freaking gun. That's a Peter Kelly. That's an Amanda. That's a Kia, an Anna. They could have a network of freaking, it takes one person to you need one business builder essentially to make an insane income with Isagenix. One, right? One or two. That is it. So if you're only looking at the people that you've personally enrolled, like look at our team, right? We've got 8 executives in Team Kickass, but they're all scattered down. They're not personally under me. If I hadn't reached down and helped people that are under people, then who knows? So look, hardly any of you guys am I personally enrolled on here. You're all like a few levels down, right? So you've got to reach down and help people. So if you have someone in your team that's enrolled someone else, get to know that person. They could be a potential gun. Find them on Facebook. Add them as a friend. Add them to your group chat. Hey guys, wicked. And make sure they know about the double bonuses. Do they know would they love to earn $500 before Christmas? Use that picture that Amanda made. Hey guys, who would love to earn $500 for Christmas? A lot of people would love to, right? But they don't know how. And then you might show them the money and then they go, awesome. But don't say, okay, go find 2 friends. No. Right, okay, this is how we do it. We do a post on Facebook. I'm going to write the post for you. Here it is, and here's the picture. Not just like, cool, go find 2 friends, because they go, hey, do you want to do Isagenix? No. Hey, do you want to do Isagenix? No. Oh, this doesn't work. Don't send them out like lamb to the slaughter. You got to do the post for them. It's going to attract people that are looking for this to them. And then they go, holy shit, I had 30 people comment on my post. What the hell? Grandma? I never knew grandma wanted to lose weight, It's like people are going to come out of the woodwork that they would never have expected. But you've got to help them do that post. Don't let them go and talk to people by themselves. That's the fastest way to get people shut down, denied, rejected, and quit. And remember, we've got to educate people. It's normal for people to say no to Isagenix. What they say, 90% of people say no. You know, but guess what? You only need 2 people on the whole planet to run this with you for you to make a multiple income and live the life of your dreams. So don't let a couple of no's stop you. You know, they say you've got to talk to 10 people to get one person keen to start. So let them know it's normal that not everyone's looking for this. Grandma might not be keen. That's all good, you know. But who does grandma know? You know, grandma might know some mates. So that is the key. So don't worry. You look at all you guys, okay?
Yeah. Gibbs, that was a really good point. I just remembered something back when I was starting out. I'm still starting out. But like Gabs was saying, don't send people to do things alone. I didn't have the faintest idea what to post. So, you know, when it sort of came about, it was like use Facebook as a tool and just post, you know, to get double PIBs. Like if someone just gets an enrollment, say their friend starts or their mum or their whatever, their partner, like they enroll their partner and they're like, yay. Then the next step, like that wasn't difficult for them because they live with them, you know. But the next step when you're actually trying to attract people to enroll, that's what I find in the beginning. I was like, you know, just do a post and then they're waiting for you to tell them like what. And see, Gabby was really good at instructing, like giving examples, literally sending like 5 pictures of screenshots of posts. And I think we've got to keep reminding our team that here's some examples. Most of the time when you give someone some examples, like you send them the message, they will put up the post. But the ones that don't put the post up is the one you've just post. And they're sitting there going, I don't know what the hell to post. So when you actually really dig deep with people and say, like, putting up a post today, you've got 3 days till you can get double PIBs. Here's some ideas. Put this up now. Don't put it up in the middle of the day because that's not a busy time. Morning or evening. And if someone says, okay, I'm busy now, I'll do it tonight. It's up to you to like follow them up and say, I haven't seen your post yet. You know to tag me in it, right? All these little things so that they feel so confident you've got their back, so they're not going to put up the post and get shot for it. Because that's how I felt at the start. I thought every post that I put up was so nerve-wracking, and people do feel like that. So I think you've just got to follow them through the steps. Don't move on to the next person. Wait and really follow that person through. Put up the post. Make sure you comment on it. Even message a team and say, can you go and comment on this person's post? And then the next thing is just helping them with all the conversations. And then letting them know, like Gabby said, that if you get conversations from that post, that's a success. The idea is not, you know, you're not trying to get enrollments as such, but if you get conversations, that's success. And in the past few days, I've had a few girls put up posts and they've got all their friends asking them about what they're doing. And that's really the goal at the end of the day. And if most of them say, oh, after Christmas will be better, make sure you write a list and you follow them up. So like, just really, that is the key. If you guys don't know what to tell your team to post, I've got some screenshots saved in my Isagenix folder and I send them to team as examples. And most of them, like, literally you can copy it word for word because at the start you don't know. And then people start coming up with their own ideas and it's really cool. So if that's sort of stopping some of you guys, just say, because I know it stopped me at the start. And yeah, that's just really helpful.
Yep, love it, Amanda. Absolutely. I actually write the post for them. And what I do is I ask them a few questions. Why did you get started? How was it affecting your life? You know, how badly did you want to change? What have you noticed? What do you love most about the product? And then all I do is just, they write the whole thing and I just go, boom, there's your post. So I virtually don't even change it. I just say, cool, so I can write the post for you. can you answer these questions? And then I just make it so it makes more sense. And I go, yep. Well, sometimes they just write it back perfect. And I'm like, there's your post, this picture, and just make it so easy for them. You got to remember, guys, this is like boom time for Isagenix right now. Like, it's going gangbusters. And you're like, literally so many people are going to get started over the summer. The decision is, will they start with you or someone in your team or someone else who's taking more action? That's what you got to realize. So there are going to be people in your network which have other friends on their Facebook posting about Isagenix. I guarantee it, especially in New Zealand. I guarantee people that you are in your network and on your Facebook, they've got other people doing Isagenix that are posting. And if the other people are posting more than you, being more consistent, being more stable, got more certainty, guess what? They're going to join with those other people rather than you. So remember, teach your team how to post. Yes, you've got your network, but they've got a whole network that could be your future superstars in their network. But if you're not reaching down, you'll never know. The other cool thing you can do, if someone is scared to post, you can do a post and tag them in it. And, congratulations doing your first cleanse day. What a legend. Then all their friends are going to see it. They see the post and their friends go, oh my God, what's this cleanse thing you're doing? Whenever I congratulate someone publicly, their friends message and say, whoa, what is it that you're doing? So remember, that's a massive one. If you have people that don't want to post, do a post about them, like congratulating them. And I guarantee you their friends are going to see it and be like, wow, what is this? So that's a really cool one if you have people that are scared to post. Okay. I also have a list of what to cover with a new member that I'm going to post in Team Kickass in case you don't know what to cover when you enroll a new member, so that you set them up for success. And it's a really easy checklist that you can give to your team, just like IsaBody Challenge, U+2, or you share, they share, auto ship, super easy checklist, so that you really, if you cover those main basic things, you can't go too wrong. But cool, was there any, I know this has been an hour, so I've got to get going, but was there any other things you guys wanted me to cover, or questions, or anything that you want us to rock through before we wrap this bad boy up? Oh, I also wanted to do, a shout out to Lisa, who's on here, because her team are like seriously on fire. It's so cool. My IsaPulse seems to be going nuts with like Carmen and all these people and her team enrolling people. I don't know who they are, but Lisa, you're doing something right. So that's awesome. And if you guys don't use IsaPulse, I recommend it. It's so good. It lets you know who's entered the IsaBody Challenge, who has entered Healthy Mind and Body. It lets you know who's enrolled a new member, because guess what? They might say, yeah, I've entered the IsaBody Challenge. And then you're like, no, on IsaPulse you haven't, because you're not going to go and, have you entered? You can just check IsaPulse. Boom, you haven't entered, bro. What's up? So that's such an easy way for you to, IsaPulse is a absolute lifesaver. And if you're ever stuck, what do I post? All you do, jump on IsaPulse. Whoever's name comes up, you just congratulate them on doing something awesome. That's what I do. Okay, what do I post today? Okay, cool, IsaPulse. Right, what's the first name? Lisa. Okay, cool, let's celebrate Lisa. She's enrolled 2 members. She got double PIB. Woo, what a boss. So if you're not sure, this is what IsaPulse looks like. I don't know if you can see that. Probably crap. But if you go into the notifications, I know what I do. That's why it's all blank. Okay, see? So like that is my IsaPulse. It tells you like how many enrollments, Team Builders Club, blah, blah, blah. And then look, Kellyanne Brady's enrolled someone. Woohoo! Darnell Walker. I'm not sure that is, but they just became a consultant. Woo! And then what you can do is click on Darnell. Okay, who enrolled them? Oh, Darnell or whatever. Whoa, enrolled by Makawini Kanita. Okay, I don't know who that is, but I might want to find out because they're enrolling people. Go Makawini. Woohoo! Bex entered the IsaBody Challenge. Colin Morgan submitted IsaBody essay. Darnella Walker again. See, look, Darnella Walker's enrolled 4 people, but I don't know who that is. So that's someone I'd want to find out. Who is this person? That's cool. Annalise Olsen has enrolled 3 people this week. What a legend. I want to celebrate her. Catherine Fraser-Jones enrolled a new member. Woohoo! So, all these things. Amanda Fraser-Jones gets a high five for earning $180 in double PIB. Woo! Shot Amanda. So if you're ever struggling on what to post, go to IsaPulse and celebrate and pour love into people. because how fun we literally, you know, like Grant always goes on about Tony Robbins and the 6 human needs. One of the human needs is significance, recognition. It's something we don't get in our jobs, something that we don't get every day. And the beautiful part thing of what we do, we get paid just to recognize the shit out of people. So go hard, recognize, celebrate them, you know, because that's something that we don't get in our lives. And that's something that makes Ashton special. Recognition, celebrate the shit out of them. Even though just do a cleanse day, you know, that's awesome. That's amazing. So, yeah. Okay, cool, guys. I think I couldn't see any questions in the chat box, but if you had any, chuck them in now. Oh, Shell, celebrating me. Woohoo! Yes. I'm a yellow. I like to be celebrated. Celebrate me. Celebrate me. Okay, so if you guys want to be in our photo, I'll turn your camera on and I'll do a photo. Some of you guys seem to be sitting in the dark and someone seems to be in the shower, but that's all good. Okay. Smile, everybody. Yay. Well, all the faces come out for the photo. That's cool. Okay, it's just me. Looks like. Okay, smile. Yay, you legends. Okay, cool, guys. Well, you know, I'm super, super excited for this, and I'm so excited for what's going to come out on December the 1st. I'm excited for you guys to help you guys crush your goals, and you know, like, you have got the right company at the right time. Where this is going is pretty freaking exciting, and you know, I really am struggling to sleep at the moment because it is so cool where this company's going, and what's coming out over the next couple of months is going to blow you guys' minds. It really, really is. Also, remember Success Summit. You've got to qualify for that. Have a look in the contests and promotions tab. If you guys haven't been in contests and promotions in your back office, you could be leaving some serious cash on the table, especially if you guys are almost at director, or you're director, or you're manager and not yet director. You want to know how to win money in the director leadership pools. You know, Anna got paid $3,500 not long ago and was like, what the hell is this? I shouldn't screw it up. I'm going to have to, she's like, I've already moved the money out so they can't take it back. But, you know, just know that you can all there's a lot of money on the table, but you got to know how to get it. And also remember, for anyone that, as usual, you know, for anyone that rank advances to Crystal, manager, director, or executive, I'm going to give free tickets to Celebration. And also I have accommodation package for someone to win as well. But I'm just deciding what I'm going to, how someone can win that. But then you get an apartment, awesome apartment for you and your team for Celebration. So, yeah, I'll think of an incentive for that soon. But go nuts. Can't wait for Wednesday. What's coming out is going to blow your minds. And thanks for jumping on. You know, I got you guys back. And go forth and crush your goals. Bye, guys.
Thanks, Gabby.
No worries, you guys. Whoop, whoop.
No satisfaction.
Yeah. See you
Laters,
soon.
team.
Later,
Boom.
legends. Woohoo.